John Lewis, let's get on to this topic because this is relevant to the things we've been chatting shit about for about 20 minutes. So John Lewis scraps a £500 million deal to build 1,000 rental homes. The retailer said fundamental shift in economic conditions made it hard for financial partner Aberdeen to raise funds. Jack, you read this article, do you want to give it a little bit of finesse, mate?
It's obviously quite common that businesses like John Lewis, British Airways, set up like investment trusts, almost like their own independent, like investment arm, family office type thing. Obviously, John Lewis were pulled into a deal which they were funding. And what I find really interesting about this article is like all of the problems with why they're pulling out of this site. They had a few sites, Bromley, Reading, and West Ealing. It's just confidence in the projects, which is not actually the problem with the project. The projects haven't changed, but the macroeconomics behind the project, such as affordability for first-time buyers and renters, cost of building, cost of finance, cost of all these fees that we're actually talking about. Like, to build 1,000 homes in the UK, I would hazard a guess that the planning costs alone are about 10 mil. If you actually work out just to get the consent to build that out is probably about 10 mil. So all of these inflationary costs in various things, requirements, but also inflationary costs, that works out about 10k a unit, which is probably about right. It's just ridiculous. I actually was reading through the reasons because I don't know if anyone else does it out there, but as an SME developer, I like to look at and monitor other developers that are doing more slightly bigger stuff, or even the. Hopefully, you can't hear my daughter screaming.
Yeah, no, you can hear that, mate.
She's in dinosaur mode at the moment. Little arms. Yeah. Basically, John Lewis are concerned about the cost of borrowing. So the debt that's stacked on top of their equity / capital outlay that's initially. Inflationary measures and rising cost of construction. So delivering 1,000 units, that's probably a 5-year program at the very least. So you're riding that potential risk. And the fact that it's less stable and cautious. And now one thing I found really interesting about this is a common backup strategy for building new homes to sell is building new homes to rent. And these were build to rent schemes. So I would say these are the less risky or more secure exit position than build to sell, because obviously you're taking market risk. So the financials probably just don't stack up. The rents haven't gone up as much as the other inflationary measures to make it worthwhile. And the cost of finance needs to come down lower to bolster that growth. So what I would like the government to take away from this, if John Lewis can't do it with their backing, how are SME developers supposed to be able to do this? Cost of finance needs to come down. Support for first-time buyers and renters needs to be implemented. Transactional costs need to be reduced. Stamp duty and land tax needs to be changed so that it's more efficient to get that through. And all of this stuff that we've talked about with bats, trees, dust needs to be eased. Otherwise, you just will get people that are not developing. It's like Donald Trump back in like the 80s completely pulled out of New York because it came so difficult to get anything from a ticket perspective. He basically said, I can't do this. There's too much compliance and request of what's going on.
It's tragic, mate. It's f***ing tragic, the state of the country. Like, it's tragic that this is where we're at, where businesses just can't do shit because of government measures. Like, it's government getting in the way. Like, it just feels tyrannical. And that's why we're going to talk about the next thing, which is the Green Party, which is just the most stupid concept ever that the Green Party even exists. But let's go. As you can tell, don't like the Green Party. I'm pretty sure Jack doesn't like the Green Party, but I won't speak for you, Jack. Do you like the Green Party?
You're so right wing.
You're such a racist.